Thank you very much for these opportunities. I'm very honored, as well as very blessed from the commander's blessing. So I have the energy to kind of speak to you and to share our story with you here. And I'm happy to tell the story because I know that you want to hear stories as well as you care about the stories. If you don't hear or listen or care, I think there's no point that I need to tell your story, right? So I'm asked to share the motivation to work in my organizations and the work I do. So, let me allow me to kind of tell you a little bit of the background and the countries, the place where I work and I come from. I come from current state Burma. I'm not sure if everybody in this room knows where is Burma. Do you all know Burma? Okay, that's wonderful. So I don't need to, explain a lot. So briefly, the country is rich in natural resources, but people are poor. Being engaged in civil war more than 6 decades and qualify as the world's longest running civil war. And we have 500,000 people, as eternally displaced and refugees. So those are the common things that you will hear from reading from newspapers or hear from media. Let me tell you about my motivation. I grew up in a rural area in Karen State along the Thai-Burma border. Our village is, located in a very wonderful, beautiful village, and we have the teak forest. Teak forest, right? We have 1/3 of the world's teak in our country, and worth millions and billions of dollars. And we have the longest running, free and running, river called Salawin in Southeast Asia. Mekong is the first one, but it has dams, but my river is still free. So I'm blessed with these resources. But not until 1889, when the destructions of our forest started. The government, after 1988 uprising, and democracy uprising, the country is in need of the money, and that's why they sold our, teak forest to Thai loggers, awarded to 22 companies, and they started to plunder our forest. And you can see the destruction, build roads like spider web, killing the fish in the stream and like that. And a few years later, I have ever seen in my life the very big flood, destroyed and damaged lots of properties and eroded, the banks and so many destruction. And not only that, the government get millions or hundred millions of dollars from selling off these natural resources, teak. But what did we get? We got nothing, But they use this money, cash money, this money, they buy weapons, they attack us, and they use this logging road to advance and penetrate into the KN, the Karen National Union control area, and force people out, and I had to flee from my village from that time. So you can see this is the pattern of oppression, the pattern of the injustices, and the pattern of conflict, the cycle of conflict related to natural resources. So all of these things, I have seen that this cannot go on like that. I have to stop this. We need to take action to stop it. My and the other colleagues, especially young people, we started to form our organization and started to do the work until now. So I have read the Interpair's, program is wonderful because started with the youth, like youth has a lot of energy. So that's also a blessed. Our organization, KESAN, we really focus on the livelihood security. And when we look at livelihood security, we have to also secure the natural resources, we have to secure the environment, we have to also secure our cultures as indigenous people. As we said, that if we have no forest, also we wouldn't be able to survive. And if we don't survive, we also don't have the forest, because the forest also depend on us. Not only we depend on the forest, because the culture and the environment is interrelated. So this is where we started to say that we have to maintain the forest. We have to maintain our culture. And how can we do it? We cannot just go and hug the tree like that, but we have to invest in people. As the director said, we have faith in the people, right? We have faith in the people, and then we have to do community, and people empowerment. That is the very beginning and the building blocks to our success today. So we started to do capacity building program, training more than 100 youths, and some still committed, remain committed and working with my organization. Some become community leaders, some work for other organizations, and some are coming to your country here. So this time I'm coming here to also organize, mobilize them to come back. But possible or not, I'll try. So we have, like a human resource that we need to invest for 7, 8 years to, in our organization to be able to, lead, and then kind of develop the work we do. So because we have a rich culture, we have resources, although a civil war had destroyed, many things, local institutions, and, things like that, but we still have our kind of resources, our culture, our social capitals, indigenous knowledge. So it is not difficult to mobilize people. Then it's only started when you need to, raise awareness, you're trying to empower them, you're trying to organize workshops, and you're trying to link them, share experiences. That's where things started. And we said that in our 7 to 10 years experience, we managed to establish a lot in terms of securing the livelihood and securing our resources. From 2007 and until now, we managed to establish about 100, more than 100 community forests. That's covering about 27,000 hectares, and we also managed to demarcate our ancestral lands, covering around about kind of 60,000 hectares. And we also managed to help people entitle their land. About 35,000 households received that. So this is, the things that we see that because of our initiative working with the people, that's, that really they have the energy to, share, to help each other. So we managed to get this. So that is all started with the, youth, and started with the community empowerment program, and, sharing our knowledge and sharing our resources. And also that success also because of our unwavering support from our donors, our partners, our alliances, who, contributed a lot to our success. And I would like to show you a small kind of short clip about how, how difficult we need to do, community empowerment, people empowerment. And then how, because I always said that in the 60 years of war, it's really marginalized our indigenous people in the jungle and have seen, have no school, have no, higher education. So many oppression and marginalization like that. So when we started our community empowerment, this is really an effort and takes time to really invest in that. So I want to show you just one clip that can give you an idea of how, how much valuable to myself, and I think also you who support us, to make change in the people's life. This is our woman empowerment project. This woman is a leader of that project who do weaving, traditional weaving, because the knowledge has been almost lost because of war. They have to grow cotton, they have to make thread, and So this is one of our projects that we support. And then when every year we organize our annual meeting, we organize panel like that to share. First 2 years, you never come up in the front to speak and share. And the last annual meeting last year, she agreed and she came out to the speak. But it speaks so low in a voice and so soft, so people cannot hear. And said, okay, we gave him her microphone, and he turned away all the time. And we didn't succeed, ask her to, speak into the microphone like this. Maybe we need to have this, right? Next time, maybe don't need to. So, and that's why we cannot do, no? And then the video showed there, no? The story, doesn't end there, no? So, do you want to hear happy ending story or? Last year, this year, January or February, beginning of February, I went to her village in the jungle, no? And the second was after, good morning and good, greeting, and he said, now I can use the microphone. And I didn't expect to hear that. I said, I'm shocking. I said, so really? I said, yes. So meaning, she has the confidence to, share the lesson learned experiences. And I hear the commander talk about, women, empowering women is a fundamental, and I think that's where we also need to give a lot of, support to have our kind of, colleagues, women, So you will see more stories. As I said, the story doesn't end there. If next year the Interplay organize another 41st anniversary, I will continue my story. Thank you.